What's going on, guys? It's Greeny here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be talking to you about how I find the best, the top quality meme coins in this space across all different blockchains. If you like my content, please subscribe down below. Smash a like button as well because it supports me and I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, I do have a private alpha group. You can sign up using that below. Alternatively, jump onto my YouTube membership channel and get exclusive access to these videos before they drop to the public. Here's the video, guys. As always, guys, I'll start with a disclaimer. None of my information that I share in this video should be considered financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do this for educational purposes only. All right, this is how I find good 100x meme coins on all these top blockchains, guys. So as you can see here, we've got Pepe, we've got Brett, we've got With, and we've got Cock Inu. Essentially, it really starts with my top 5 strategies in this space for trading meme coins every single day. As you can see here, I use a bunch of these indicators to really track these good meme coins from the bad. Okay, so what I like to use is obviously chart analysis. You see this every single day on my timeline on Twitter/X. What I also like is sentiment and hype. So in other words, if there's a strong sentiment around a meme, then it's obviously got a lot more strength to it. Hype drives crypto, okay, guys? As much as I hate to say that, because utility is what we are all here for at the end of the day, over time, but hype truly drives the sentiment and drives hype towards these tokens that really carries these tokens from these couple hundred K market caps to these tens of millions to hundreds of millions of market cap. Okay, so hype and sentiment are really strong. The next third point is community, guys. So for me to find these good meme coins, you need a strong community, and that's through Telegram, that's through Twitter, that's through Discord groups talking about it, Twitter alpha groups talking about it. So if you can find that there's a lot of community strength there, and often these memes do carry on a lot higher compared to the weaker ones that don't have as much strong community. Then the strength of the meme, okay, so that's really important. So for me, I'm going to show you shortly what I mean by that, but essentially strength of meme, okay, so if the narrative is cats, if the narrative is political, people in the US, or if it's dogs, okay, you want it to find and fit that narrative. If it doesn't find that narrative and have a strong meme at the current point of time, then that's probably gonna be a weaker token compared to a strong, good meme coin. The alternative, guys, is obviously if it's an iconic meme, okay? So WIF is so iconic. It's a distant part of our history, okay, as humans. It's been around a long time, so that's why it's so popular. Pepe, again, is a very famous meme, okay? So again, it needs to have really strong meme sentiment, okay, in terms of the community, but also in terms of people understanding, maybe some normies as well going, oh, hey, I've seen Mog on TikTok, I've seen it on Twitter, okay? And that's why Mog is really famous, okay? So that's, again, what I mean by strength of meme. And then lastly, narrative, okay? If the cycle is showing that there's a lot of liquidity and a lot of users trading on potentially Solana or base meme coins at the moment, then that's where you want to be trading, okay? So the good meme coins are going to come from where the liquidity and where the users are and where the narrative is. And obviously over the past sort of 6 to 9 months, guys, it's been Solana meme coins, and obviously of late it's been more base meme coins, so definitely check that out and follow where the narrative is and follow where the liquidity goes. So here's some strategies on how I find these early good meme coins. So obviously it pays to follow some of the top influencers in this space. So as you can see here, literally this is live from today, guys. So Alex Becker dropped this tweet only a couple hours ago. But essentially, it is his dog Scoot. So if you read about it, he just talks about it. But essentially, look at this top comment. Okay, and I managed to get in straight underneath that. But we're all immediately looking for that CA, so contract address, to trade this as a meme coin. And sure enough, guys, what have we seen? We saw Scoot pop out because that's his meme coin dog. Okay, and people, and this is it. This is what I mean. It follows those 5 things. Strategies that I just showed you in that tweet, and that's how you can get in super early. So sniping these good meme coins early based on these influencers works really well. Another top account that I like to follow is Ansem. Okay, he's been tweeting a lot about not only meme coins but also some of these other NFTs and ordinals in the space. He literally just took BTC puppets from 0.27 all the way to 0.38, so that's a lot of money. Okay, so again, it pays off to follow these accounts, turn their notifications on, and stay up to date, because sometimes they also have a derivative or their own token that pops. Okay, so again, just like Alex Becker's dogs, we had Ansem's cat last week that ran up to a quite high market cap. So again, this was a sign of a strong, good meme coin. The last one I want to show you is obviously Mando, guys. Epic, he literally has this pinned to the top at the moment. that dropped only very recently. As you can see here, it's at 18 million, okay? And you still have a chance, obviously, right now with the breakout to maybe take this up towards a 30 million or plus token range. But that's exactly what I'm saying, okay? Follow these high influencers accounts, because that's an early strategy, an easy way to find good meme coins, because if they are following it and they're talking about it, then most likely a lot of other people are going to be talking about it. The next strategy I want to show you is this one here, guys. How to find early meme coins. Come to my YouTube, check this one out over here, okay? It shows you exactly how to trade these early meme coins and find good meme coins, okay? And how I do that is obviously using Dex Screener or on Photon as well, because I like to use Photon. But Dex Screener, you come to Dex Screener, you go to new pairs, you rank it by age, guys, and then you start to check out what the current memes are dropping. Now, obviously, what you really need to make sure that you do is go to rug check, go to your scanners, okay, your TG bots, and make sure that these new tokens are safe. Use your Photon one as well, because it is another added layer of security, and I've got a video coming on security very shortly. But this is where I like to come in and find those early good tokens. So again, if I find a strong token that follows the narrative, okay, so if it's cats or if it's dogs or if it's the politics, so it's a Trump or a Joe Biden derivative, often those do pump a lot stronger because the narrative is that at the moment, okay? So that's a really strong strategy that I like to use. Obviously, one right now, guys, Anthem, he just took, as I said, the puppets and the runes on ordinals to ungodly levels, okay? And so many gains were made literally in the space of a couple hours, because he live streamed to over 100,000 people on Twitter yesterday. But as you can see here, this token has ran up to it was 5 million earlier today, but it's still at 3.7 million. So if you got in nice and early, again, follow those narratives, follow those strategies I showed you at the start, because you can make some serious consistent gains and find these good meme coins before a lot of other people do. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is obviously the strength of the different markets, okay? So what I like to do is come to the different blockchains and have exposure to the top meme coins on those space. So I dive deep into the community, I dive deep into that blockchain, and I see which ones are users talking about the most, which one has the strongest meme on those particular blockchains. So for me, obviously on Solana, it's Whiff, it's Bonk, but on Base, it's definitely got to be Brett. We've seen an incredible gain up to 700 million. I don't think this stops, to be honest. Obviously on AVAX, it's Cock Inu, okay? As you can see here, it's up to 300 million. It ran up to about 400 million recently. But again, I want to have exposure to Base. I want to have exposure to AVAX. I want to have exposure to Solana and ETH. And obviously my last ETH pick is MOG. Now there are some higher tokens such as Pepe, okay, and Dogecoin that are technically on ETH. But what I'm liking is these smaller ones that the normies talk about, the TikTok trends follow, okay? And that's MOG for me. And again, what I like to do as a trade for good meme coins is perhaps you miss getting in early, like I showed you before. And what you want to find is those narratives that are maybe cooking at these levels, okay, that a 5x is to 1 billion. And I could definitely see MOG going to a billion, okay? Or if it's down here and it's at 10 to 20 million, and you want to trade that up to 100 million, okay? That's another easy 5x for a good meme coin. So don't fade meme coins if they're worth a lot of money. Now, your risk to reward, so in other words, me getting in MOG now for a 2x is a lot higher compared to me getting into a token at 100k. However, we're focusing on the good meme coins in this video, guys. So MOG is a good meme coin. So you want to follow the strong good meme coins so you can lock in those gains. The last thing I want to talk to you about how I find good meme coins is I come to obviously Dex Screener. You can click on the main screen just like this, guys. Once it loads, okay, I come here. This shows me what's currently the highest liquidity, the highest volume, the highest amount of users trading these. Obviously, it's all on Solana. So again, don't fade the narrative, guys. Trade the narrative. And Ansem is the top. So I come in there. I start looking at this chart. I go, okay, do I want to be buying in at this? Okay, I maybe draw a fib. So let's have a look. So this is me using some technical analysis live on the show as well, guys. But if you look here, okay, it looks like we might see a dip down to this 0.618, which is the golden pocket ratio. So again, I use my TA to then make an educated guess, or not guess, a calculated risk trade on where I think this might bounce for a potential reversal and swing trade, okay? So that's what I like to do. The second strategy I then go for is if I don't like the look of this number one trending token, I go to the second one, okay? And again, these are how you find these good meme coins because they are popping off, they are new, okay, and what you want to be doing is coming there. So if I go back to Dex Screener, unfortunately the top tab isn't working for me right now, but if you come here, click on number 2, okay, it's going to take you into cap pour, as you can see here on the screen, and I'm going to look at this. I'm probably going to fade this. It's pumped quite a lot, okay, maybe the cat narrative is actually dying at the moment. So again, I go back to Dex Screener, I come here, I go to Bunk, and then I just follow this and I go through literally the top 20 tokens until I find one that I would like to actively swing trade, because these are the good tokens, guys, okay. Again, this one looks quite weak. That's on the 1 minute chart, but potentially if it has a pullback and we could see that rebound for a second pump, that's a good meme coin, because these are the ones that people are talking about on Twitter, but also are the ones that a lot of users are obviously volume trading, and the liquidity is there. The last thing I want to just show you is this button down here on deck screen. Okay, so you search on Twitter, let's have a look. If lots of people are talking about it, okay, those are the good meme coins. Again, if you find something that's really low liquidity, that has low volume, and not many people are talking about it on Twitter, then you probably want to avoid those, because they aren't the good meme coins that have these high X potentials. So again, you come here, do a quick search. Okay, a little bit of content here, lots of memes being produced by this, so that shows me that there's community strength as well. So again, it comes back to these strategies that I showed you at the start around using TA, sentiment and hype, community, the strength of the meme, and the narrative, and use all of those to find these good meme coins like I've shown you in this video. So there you have it, guys. That's how I find early, good, strong meme coins in this space on all different blockchains. If you like my content, please subscribe down below. Smash the like button as well, because it supports me as a content creator, and I really do appreciate it. As always, guys, take care, and check out my links down below if you are keen to check out some of my private group or the membership here on YouTube for early access to Greeny's content. See you again soon.